Alright, so we are back to doing this live stream. Hello, Claire. How's it going? So yeah, that Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Holy crap. That's right. That's why the thumbnail for this live stream is specifically Spider-Man, because that trailer was crazy. Alright, so I'm here. That trailer was amazing. I am very excited for that movie to come out. During Christmas of this year. Yeah, well, alright, so for basically maybe the last stream for this month, depending on when I get the next stream. So the Mitchells vs. the Machines review is going to be out by this week, and Boss Baby 2 is most likely going to be next week's review. So don't worry, Boss Baby 2 that review is coming. And yeah, that movie is Boss Baby is a movie, I could say. It's definitely a movie. Good one or bad one, we'll just have to see. Good one or bad one, we'll have to see. Alright, so can't wait for the Boss Baby 2 review. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one indeed. Okay. So yeah. And while we wait for that, let me get my first suggestion, which I know, thanks to the trailer, I'm gonna get this guy. I request a lot. Let's do all the Spider-Man, starting with Tobey Maguire. She felt his love for her, or the terrible fear that was eating at his heart. The fear that she would die. She didn't know how terrible his fear was. I'm not afraid to die. She told him that once when they were being led into the area on Geonosis for execution, and it was still true. She was only afraid of him. She was only he afraid that he would not know how much she loved him. As the forced connection began to fade, she spoke again, the words she had said then when she first declared her love for him. Anakin wouldn't hear them, of course, but perhaps he would feel ill the love behind them. The love that was stronger and deeper now that it had ever been. Alright, now time for now because we did Toby, we'll do Andrew. I truly deeply love you, Padme, a voice said in Anakin's mind. Anakin's mind. Before I die, I want you to know how the last of the forced contention and faded, but her words echoed. Before I die, before I die, before I die. Anakin shuddered. Padme, no. But the link was gone. She was gone, and he was alone in the council old chamber as he would be alone always everywhere. Hello, Johnny O'Malley. How's it going? Once Padme was dead. No. The words the word from his lips. He was on this. I can't let her die. And then he was running out of the council chamber, heard towards the platform where his airspeeder was parked. And even though it wasn't his line in the movie, even though Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker didn't say this line in the movie, he was actually Green Goblin. I still laugh at this freaking line that Harry Osborn says in Amazing Spider-Man 2 because the freaking delivery. You're a fraud, Spider-Man! Sorry, we're late. We had some complications. Oh, Meatbag also needed to rest his computer. Alright. Fair enough. Anyways. So. Alright, now time. I guess I'm starting this one off with Cool Cat as Spider-Man. Okay, interesting indeed. Alright, let's do Cool Cat as Spider-Man. The trip to the Senate office, his building seemed to take forever. Anakin was vaguely aware of the traffic dodging and beeping at him, and of the guard. My Cool Cat's kind of off today, I guess. So just the trip to the Senate office building seemed to take forever. Anakin was vaguely aware of traffic dodging and Anakin and beeping at him and at and of the gauges is on his. Alright, see you in a bit, Claire. On his control panel, all pushed into red zone. Then he was running through the halls towards the hum of the lightsaber in the Chancellor's office. He stopped in the doorway, shocked motionless. Wind whistled past him from gaping holes that had been in the huge window overlooking Coruscant. Yay! Would that make Butch the Bully Jameson? Parker. Oh, that's not Megatron. That's Starscream. Parker, give me pictures of Cool Cat Spider, or it won't be fat time for either of us. Would that make Butch the Bully Jameson? Parker, get me pictures of Cool Spider, or it won't be fat time. I'm for either of us. You'll get your rent when you fix this darn door. Yay! I love rent. I never knew that about you, cool cat. I never knew that about you. I always. Yay! You completely dodged my question, cool cat, but okay. Okay, so CJ as Spider. Next one is CJ as Spider Gwen. All right. But Palpatine was not looking for Mace Windu. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Shards of glass littered the floor and dusted across three crumpled figures in the Jedi robe. Only one still stood. Mace Windu, his purple lightsaber, her menacing Chancellor Palpatine. You're under arrest, my lord, he told the Chancellor, motioning to Anakin to stand back. But Palpatine was not looking at Mace Windu. Anakin, he cried. I told you you wouldn't come to this. I was right. The Jedi are talking over. But that's not right. They came here because I told them you were a Sith Lord, not in order to take it over, but they'd already been on their way to arrest Palpatine when he arrived with the news of a different part of Anakin in thought. And like your haircut? You don't get to say anything about my haircut. You don't get to say anything about my haircut. Trixie would like Rob Lucci using his pigeon for battle. You mean Hattori? You mean Hattori? 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 Yeah, that bird. Yeah, that bird. Now I'm imagining the Green Goblin sing in tune of "You Can Fly," thinking of people going insane, thinking of the lover's great neck pain. Please stop, pandemonic. Aw, I was liking where it was going. Me too. Me too. Alright, so now we have Rob Lucci using his pigeon for a Pokemon battle. It's definitely a different episode of the Pokemon anime. It's definitely a new, definitely an anime character I'd never expect to be in a Pokemon episode. I definitely never expect him to be in a Pokemon battle. Now that I think about it, actually kind of makes sense. That actually he would kind of be interesting. Your your plot to regain control of the Republic is over, Master Windu. You have lost. No, Palpatine. Master Windu said, "You have lost." Oh wait, I got. Oh wait, this is not the line. No, Palpatine said, raises raised his hands. You will die. Blue force lightning shot from his fingers towards Mace. Anakin took a involuntary step towards forward. He is a traitor, Anakin. Palpatine cried as more lightning poured from his hands. He's a traitor, Mace. He grimaced with the effort of repelling lightning. Stop him. Anakin's head swiveled from one man to the other. The force of lightning was hurting Mace Windu now. Oh, hurting him badly. But the Chancellor was agonying before Anakin's eyes. His hair thinned as his skin shriveled. Deep furrows appeared in his forehead. His hands twisted and turned gray-white. Help me, help me, he cried. I can't hold any longer. But Anakin stayed frozen. The funny thing is, considering Mr. 13 and Miss Friday's abilities, would it really be ridiculous if it turned out Lucci taught Hattori the 6 powers? You must die. Mad? Mad? No, that one was obvious. By the way, also, I did get around to seeing the Suicide Squad movie. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot more than the David Ayer movie, I can tell you that. I enjoyed it a lot more than the last movie that they did of them. So, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt! Uses Shave to dodge the Thunderbolt. What? How did he? How did he dodge without you saying anything? Hattori is a professional. I've taught him well. Alright, so now for the next one, while we wait for a suggestion, I'll do Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Oh wait, did I already do him? I think I already did Tom Holland. I think I did Tom Holland's Spider-Man before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So, well, hi Zachary, can you do Darth Vader? Could you do Darth Vader on caffeine? That actually sounds pretty funny. All right, let's do Darth Vader on caffeine. Alex Palpatine. Collapsed. Exhausted. I give up. He said in a whispery voice of an old man. And I am too weak. Don't kill me. I give up. Mace Windu, who pointed his lightsaber at the cringing Chancellor. You Sith disease. What? He snarled. I'm going to. He snarled. I'm going to end this right now. You can't kill them, Master. Anakin protested. He must stand trial. He has to. Oh wait, this line. I'll do it after. Much control. He has too much control over the Senate and the courts. Mace replied. He is too dangerous to be kept alive. It's not the Jedi way. But the Chancellor had said the same thing about Count Dooku. If Jedi Master or Sith Lord or made the same argument, we were they really so different? And then I need to save him. But Master Windu, who wasn't listening, he raised his lightsaber and Anakin knocked it aside. Deep but fast voice. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Luke, I am your father. Luke, I am your father. I am your daddy. Luke Skywalker. So non-energetic voice. No, that's impossible. No, that's impossible. It's very weird to hear him say. Wait a second thought. Uh, Vader killed Anakin. I thought Vader killed Anakin. Wait, a second thought. Vader killed Anakin, and that's what Obi-Wan said. It's the truth from a certain. Oh my gosh! Please don't. Oh my gosh! Please don't. That was so stupid. Your 3-in-1 cracked me up. Thank you. Alright, I need to. I think I'm real quick gonna read that line as the original. Because it's just such a iconic line. You can't kill him, Master! He must stand trial! He has too much control over the Senate and the courts! He has too much control over the Senate and the courts! He's too dangerous to be kept alive! It's not the Jedi way! I need him! Unlimited power! That movie. This movie is the best of the prequel films, but it it's it's one of the more interesting ones, I'd say. This one's for Claire and Johnny. Colonel Patrick fighting Sweetler. Thank you. You're welcome. Colonel Patrick fighting Sweetler, okay. Lightsaber! And Anakin knocked it aside. The unexpected blow sent the lightsaber flying, and left Mace defenseless. Against the new bolt of force lightning, Chancellor Palpatine was faking. He wasn't tired at all. Mace howled and retreated. Power! The Chancellor cried and laughed. Unlimited power! Another wave of force lightning struck Mace and slammed him backwards and back again. Then it lifted him through the space of the where the window had been, high into the night sky, and then let him drop the hundreds of meters to the ground below. Anakin was stared after him, horrified. What have I done? He whispered. You are fulfilling your destiny, Palpatine replied calmly. He looked different now and sounded different. In the aging was no illusion, but the difference made it easier for Anakin to be different himself. My tin soldier. That Nutcracker movie's so weird. You know what? It's debatable if I should review that movie for Christmas because it'd indeed be an interesting one. How much is this unlimited power?
How much is this unlimited power? How much is this unlimited power?
Enough to enough to come back from the dead with no one surprised.
Hey, no spoilers.
Too late. Hey, oh goodness, Sweetler. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Hey, Sweetler. I forgot that. There we go. Yeah, maybe I could do the Nutcracker review. Oh, I got an interesting idea. I could do the Nutcracker review before the Bobbleheads review, so it could kind of so the reviews can kind of transition into each other, or that could possibly work for both reviews.
Hey, Johnny, what are you imagining?
Hey Johnny, what are you imagine in Lord Megatron? Sarcastic.
How many times? How many times do you have to repeat Waspinator's words before finishing the sentence?
Oh dear.
Oh dear, it it's learned sarcasm.
Yes, I'm gonna be in a video again as Sweetler. Did you do Patrick fighting Colonel Sweetler? I'm not. I got them confused. I got them like I set them backwards. Um, did did you do Colonel Patrick fighting Ing Sweetler? Yes, I did. I just got done doing that one. How many pages is Star Wars? 185 pages. Okay, so holy crap. I think I have the look at this nostalgia right over here. Lego Star Wars sets. And I think I have one of these. I think I own one of these. I think it's like the smaller one that I own. I know I own a piece from it somewhere. The good old nostalgic Lego sets. And the thing that I still collect Legos. I think literally, speaking of Legos, literally nothing has friggin' changed in this little set piece from the Lego Movie 2 review from February. Like, yeah, it's literally the same. It's literally the same set as in the original, as in that review back in February. I still have all the minifigures from that set. From that, not set, but I have all the minifigures from that review. They're still in the same place they were back in February. East War's Megatron getting interrupted by meteors hitting his head. Alright, where was I? You are fulfilling your destiny. You are fulfilling your destiny, Palpatine replied calmly. He looked different now and sounded different. The egging was no illusion. But the difference made it easier for Anakin to be different if to say what he know to say what he know he had to say what he knew he had to come to say. I will do whatever you ask. He told Palpatine, just help me save Padme's life. I can live without her. I can't live without her. I won't let her die. In case you... Oh, and Zach, in case you were wondering, some of my neighbors are over here. For better and for worse. Hey, that's my line. Alright, so... I pretty much... Also for October, I pretty much have my... Also for October's reviews, I have all... Oh no, meteors. Someone called Ted Turner. So he can chop them in half. No, call the red guy. So he can attack... So he can attract them with his braces. No one's gonna get these. But yeah, my whole October movie I already know 2 big movies I'm gonna be reviewing in October. Being... Oh goodness. Oh goodness. The Zombies movies from Disney. Disney's Zombies is gonna be the movies that I'm gonna be reviewing for October. The first one and the second one. Well, I'm gonna find some movie to review at the beginning of October. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be... Oh boy. Yeah, that franchise is just... Nah. Ugh, the Disney Zombies movies. CP9 being assigned to slaying demons. CP9 being assigned to slaying demons. You're welcome. So yeah, CP9 are gonna slay demons now. But the question is, would CP9 win against Nezuko? Would would CP9 win against Nezuko? Oh, I don't. It's honestly debatable if they would win against Nezuko. All right, CP9 being assigned to slaying demons. Palpatine, Palpatine smiled mustard. Anakin knelt before him, and the words came. The words he had used to pledge the Jedi, but changed as he had changed. I pledge myself to your care, he said. To the ways of the Sith, Anakin Skywalker, are you with the order of the Sith Lords? Palpatine replied. Palpatine replied, henceforth you shall be known as Darth Vader. Thank you, Master. Darth Sidious, Chancellor Palpatine, stood alone in his enormous office. He sent his new apprentice and battalion of clone troops to the Jedi Temple that would take care of the Jedi on Coruscant. He scowled slightly under his hood. Do the zombies have a mad snail disease? No, the humans are just bigots. Let's build a wall to keep those brain. Let's build a wall to keep those brain eaters out. Small smile. Heh, funny. You know what? Actually, in that zombies movie, I think they do actually build a wall to keep the zombies away from the humans. I think they did do that in the movie. Goodness. Ugh. Disney Zombies big is a very, very bad movie. Including its sequel, which, oh goodness. Don't get me started on the sequel. He's he sensed he sensed that his apprentice was not yet as fully committed to the dark side as he should be. While destroying the Jedi, I here should certainly tie Anakin closer to his Sith identity, Darth Vader. So what? So what are we supposed to do with this demon girl? Hmm? Hmm? Wait. Hmm? That's sexual harassment. Please tell me in the distance why I. Please tell me why in the distance I see a dude with a boar head and a green-haired dude with a giant box on his back, like, and a freaking and a yellow-haired nerd. Why do people keep on making dangerous creatures into metaphors for minorities? They're zombies, for crying out loud. That's a good point. Why did like it's clearly obvious what they're trying to it's clearly obvious of what they're trying to do and of what the whole message of the first movie is, which to be fair, it's not that bad of a message of accepting others or of accepting others for who they are. It's not that bad of a message for the movie, but then in the sequel they just do the same thing. They just try to do the same thing, and it's just like you've done this before. They need to literally rehash the first movie just so they could they just need they feel like they needed to rehash the first movie just so that they can make a second one, which is most likely what they're going to do with the third movie. Oh goodness. Now thinking I have to now I think I have to review that movie next October. Oh goodness. I'll never escape that franchise. This the zombies better not become the next Descendants, please. Please don't make it become the next Descendants movies. Yo, there's one left. There's one left. No, you idiots! It's me!
Sorry, sorry, boss. We get them. We get them. We get the two mixed up.
28 times?
That's sexual harassment.
I wasn't even looking at you.
What's the point? What's your point?
Zombies are the next Descendants. They are. It is. It's gonna be the next Descendants movies. Swedish Team Rocket. Alright, Swedish Team Rocket. Let's go. Now it's time to deal with it. The rest of the Jedi. The frown vanished, replaced by a replaced by a simile of anticipation of anticipation, reaching out, reaching out. He keyed a frequency into his hologram projector, and waited. A small hologram of the clone commanders sprang up before him. Yes, my lord, the time has come. Darth Vader said, savoring the words. I was not expecting Swedish Team Rocket. I definitely didn't expect Swedish Team Rocket to be in the movie, but to be in that movie, which I think they cut him out of. Which I don't know if they cut him out of the crappy reboot they made of the first movie last year. Sweetler as Yzma singing Agatha all along. Vikings don't. What are Vikings doing here? They mostly live in Minnesota. Alright, Sweet Larazisma singing It's Been Agatha All Along, and then Colonel Patrick joining CP9. Alright, let's do that.
Dun 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 dun. Dun. I understand, my lord. The clone commander replied, and the image winked out. Dun, 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 dun. Darth Sidious keyed in the next frequency, and another identical hologram appeared. Do, 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 do. Again and again he repeated the same words to clone commander after clone commander on the world on world after world with every message his faint smile grew. The clone commander followed orders. That was supposedly why each battalion was led by uh, a Jedi. What the Jedi had forgotten was that the temple served the Republic, not the Jedi Temple. And also, I turned Cusco into a llama. Also, I turned Cusco into a tin soldier. Hey, Yzma. Hey, Yzma.
Why did I sound like Mario there? Hey, Yzma. Wahoo! Turn the road, he bursts of at the spurdy laid. I'd surfen doofen in or prepare her to fight. That's right. War buffoon. War buffoody. Foodie. War buffoody. Alright, Patrick joining CP9 and Dr. Doofenshmirtz. And he's certain and he Darth Sidious was as the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic. The clones would follow the Chancellor's orders unquestioningly, even if they were ordered or to kill their Jedi leader. Order 66 commanded the clones to do just that. Still smiling, Darth Sidious leaned back, picturing the scenes all over the galaxy. Jedi on the jungle planets, crystal worlds, water worlds, in the heat of the battle, and safe in their command centers, all dying in the hands of their own clone troops. He could sense it happening through not in detail, but he could feel the dark side growing stronger with every Jedi death. Alright.
Alright. Alright. Have you been able to capture Nico Robin yet? Have you been able to bring me Nico Robin yet?
Well, the thing is that she's gone.
Why exactly did you let Nico Robin go?
Well, she agreed to buy me this ice cream cone. Well, Well, she bought me this ice cream cone, and I just decided to roll with it. And so I let her go. You let Nico Robin go? Oh, oh, with the straw hats, just so you can get a cone of ice cream? Yeah, yeah. What's the problem with that? And I turn this guy into a wolf. And I turn this guy into a wolf. I could already do that. I could already do that. Ah, sorcery. No, no self-awareness on this one. Cha-pa-pa-pa. Let's start to get familiar. Let's start with familiarity on organs. Pick up that heart. Patrick, that's a pickle. Pick up that heart. Patrick, that's a pickle. Yes. Okay, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Let's go. Well, his only regret was that he couldn't be there in person and to watch each one of them die. Chapter 14. The trouble droid with droids is that they can't think, Obi-Wan untold himself as he hacked his way through the battle droids. That still clogged the sinkhole tunnel. Whole city of Utapo. An, an army made up of living things being would have seen how badly outnumbered they were, and given up. The droids just kept fighting. At least he had his lightsaber back. One of the clones had found it and returned it. I'd hate to, I'd hate to have to fight battle droids with nothing but a laser pistol. Obi-Wan thought. Well, that's weird. It's just a platypus. Platypus? Bury the platypus! Bury the platypus! Sweetler is Gilbert Godfrey. Sweetler is Gilbert Godfrey. Of course we have a Gilbert Godfrey. I was waiting for that one. I knew it was coming. He thought he guided his lizard up the wall of the sinkhole, all to get a better angel. These droids suddenly Obi-Wan felt a peculiar tremor in the force, and started to turn his lizard. The lizard shifted it just enough that the sudden instance blast off laser fire didn't destroy both and Obi-Wan, but only knocked them off the wall of the sinkhole as he made a long fall to the bottom of the sinkhole. Obi-Wan saw that the laser fire had come from his own troop.
The clones were trying to kill him. I have a bad feeling about this, he thought, and he hit stagnant, stagnant, stagnant water below.
Doofenshmirtz eats corn syrup in Pori Empire. Doofenshmirtz eats corn syrup empire. Why am I? Why am I? Why am I here? That's that's what I that's what I wonder sometimes, demon. Still not an answer. No. Hey, do you do Irish Rick from Rick and Morty? All right, Morty. All right, Morty. Sounds like Scottish Rick. What? All right, to Morty. All right, Morty. All right, Morty. Where's where, more laser blast hit the surface of the water. Obi-Wan let the momentum of his fall carry him deep down and far below who the level of blast could reach. He fumbled he fumbled at his belt pack for a moment before he could um, before he found his breath mask and put it on. Now he can stay underwater, or until the clones gave up. It took them a long time. No one could say clones weren't persistent, but at last they must have assumed the Great Fall had killed them. Fortunately, the fortunately, the clone didn't give about Grievous' little escape ship. Obi-Wan had only told them that Grievous was dead. There hadn't been him time to go into detail. If I can get into that ship, I can get away. All right, Morty. All right, Morty. Why that? Because he doesn't know. Oh, points to me. His voice. I don't sound like I don't sound like Rick. No, but sometimes you're as crazy as him. Oh, is Irish Rick an actual character from Rick and Morty? Is Irish Rick a character from Rick and Morty? Alright, and so the next one is Kid Loki. No, but I don't blame you for wondering. Oh, okay. Because I do know there's a lot of different Ricks in that show. There's a lot of different variations of Rick in that show. I don't really watch. I think I've only seen like a couple episodes of Rick and Morty. Like I haven't. Like I don't have the best concept of what that of the characters of that show. I don't so I so I know that so I was kind of wondering that, but I guess it's not a character from the show. All right, Kid Loki, Irish accent. I'm Pickle Rick. I'm Pickle Rick, laddie. I'm Pickle Rick, laddie. Patrick, put that sack down and pick up the heart. You'll never you'll never get our Swifty charms. Okay, I do know about the Lucky Charms parody, not that much, but I do know there is a Lucky Charms parody of that show, of that in that show. Oh, that's yeah. I do not know a lot about the show. All right, Kid Loki. So, are we talking about the Kid Loki as in the multiverse Loki from the Loki TV show? The one from the other universe that had alligator Loki that was with the others like alligator Loki. Because I think that's the one he's talking about. Oh my blade, Morty! I've invented a time machine. I'm inventing a time machine in that the end series. Here's why hot dog buns come in packages. Is evade instead of dead. Be funnier. Be funnier if you actually drank alcohol. Alright, so I think I'll just do Kid Loki from the Loki TV show because I think that's what she's talking about, or unless they were Kid Loki in Thor: The Dark World, which I wouldn't know about because I can't get through Thor: The Dark World. I'm sorry, that movie's boring as crap. That movie's the most Thor: The Dark World is literally the most boring thing I've ever sat through in my life. I can literally not finish that movie without falling asleep. Ugh. So I guess I'll do Kid Loki from the Loki show. Bad feeling bad feeling about this, he thought, and hit the stagnant. Oh wait. Fortunately, it's a trade federation model. Well, even if fortunately the clones didn't know that about Obi-Wan, about General Grievous's little escape ship. Obi-Wan had only told them that Grievous was dead. There had been time to go into detail. If I can get if I can get that ship, I can get away. It's a trade federation and model. Even if the cruiser her in orbit spot it, they'll think I'm a separatist running away from the battle. Of course, he'd still have to sneak past thousands of clone troops to get to the secret landing platform, but at least the clones wouldn't be waiting for him when he got there. At least, and once he was away from Atapu, he could find out what was going on. The clones weren't supposed to be able to betray the Republic. Something was very, very wrong.
Waspinator. Waspinator would like hot wings Raven of Raven Fox Audio as Khalifa. Raven as Khalifa? Okay, interesting.
Am I spendum in this one?
No, that would be an insult. No, that would be an insult to you. That would be an insult to you.
The battle for Urkashia was over. Outside the clone troops, Wookiees were picking up bits of. Alright, I had to finish off that line over there. Okay, on to Raven as Khalifa. Smashed battle droids and repairing their own equipment. Yoda had left them to it. The clones did not need a commander to show them to clean up debris. And the Wookiee meeting in a hall was as quiet. A fine place to meditate. A fine place to meditate. Chewbacca and Tarful, the two Wookiee commanders, stayed to one side, and the clone officers kept near the entrance where they could keep an eye on the troops outside, and where any incoming messages would not be disturbed their commander. Centuries of practice had made it easy for Yoda to slip his mind nearly free from his body to rest the living force.
Alright, Khalifa. For my next voice suggestion, I suggest Gilbert Godfrey as. I suggest Gilbert God. I suggest Pee Wee Herman.
Spandam, you are going to band camp, and that is sexual harassment. CJ singing That's So Raven. No, Patrick.
No, Patrick, pickles are not weapon. Are not a weapon. Cucumbers are not a weapon as. Cucumbers are not a weapon. Cucumbers are not a.
Cucumber. Oh wait, it's the guy I was thinking of Fugaro. No, Patrick. Pickles are not a weapon. Cucumbers are not a weapon either.
Although biscuits can be weapons.
Fugaro. What have I told you about spoilers? What have I told you about spoilers? So, CJ singing the That's So Raven theme. Centuries of practice that had made it easy for. Oh, wait. Lately, he had taken the opportunity to do so whenever it crossed for as dark side. I grew stronger for over the years. So had his belief that someone was trying to reach him, though the increasing gloom, as Kozioda gave himself up to the E-force. Yes, there it was, the sense of something reaching for him. Almost he succeeded. Something brushed. Almost he had succeeded. Had brushed. Almost he had succeeded. It's something brushed and close into you. Oda knows someone who felt familiar. And then suddenly, shockwave ripped through the force and Jedi are dying. Yeah, that's me. Bluno telling Derek Savage that that the latter has had enough. Enough what? Booze. Enough what? Booze. Oh. Alright, so Bluno is gonna tell Derek Savage that he has had enough booze. The door fruit. Yep. Yoda's eyes popped open. Oh, you know what? Just get the voice right. Because me watch. Because when. Alright, so. Because it's been a while since I've seen Bluno, me currently starting Thriller Bark. Is there the dub part? Alright, let me do Bluno's voice. Yoda's eyes popped open. 2 clone officers were coming up behind him. To consult me, they pretended they are coming, but Yoda could sense the faint aura of the dark side clinging to them. Something was very wrong indeed. So he had not surprised when the 2 clones reached for the weapons. His lightsaber hummed in his hands, and an instant later, her helmeted heads fell one way and 2 bodies eased the other. More there There will be the clone officers would not have acted without orders, and thousands more have acted without orders, and thousands more clones waited outside. Help he must seek. Clones waited out. Fortunately, he was close at hand. The two Wookiees had seen the whole thing, and they recovered quickly from their surprise. Yoda explained what he needed, and the Wookiees nodded and exchanged comments in their barking language. Then Chewbacca picked up and he Tarful retreat and then took Yoda out and the back out a back way. Not a moment too soon. Ow! I'm, wait, I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off, Savage. Why you? Why you? What the? What the? Open the. Open up on the top. Open up on the top, Savage. Get my. Ow. Ow. Every Friday. Hear my Bandcamp suggestion. Agatha's Mario Tentacolino. Gosh darn it. Mario Tentacolino's back. Alright, so Agatha Harkness as Tentacolino from the TV show. And an instant later, white helmeted men, helmeted heads, fell one way, and two bodies the other. More there, more there will be. Oh yeah, and you also get Bandcamp for that one. He must seek. Oh wait. Then Chewbacca exchanged their comments barking language. Then Chewbacca picked Yoda up, and he and Tarful retreated. Then they took Yoda out the back way. Not a moment too soon. Not a moment too soon. Seconds after they left, did a clone tank fired from a low hill nearby, and the meeting hall disappeared in a ball of fire. Who sunk the Titanic? It's been Agatha all along. No. Gosh darn it. I saw that coming. I saw it coming. Now Sweetler's Tentacolino. Really? Now Sweetler's gonna be Tentacolino.
I took I took the clone a little too a little too time to discover heard that Yoda had not been inside the hall when it blew up. But up as soon as they did, they spread out a search pattern, hunting for him. By the Wookiees had hidden him on one of the small boats. But he couldn't stay hiding here. Too dangerous. Too dangerous it was, both for him and for the Wookiees. Besides, he had to get off the planet to find out what was happening. And you are definitely, and yes, you do get Bandcamp for that one as well. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed that Chaos Walking review I released this weekend. And I enjoyed making it. And it was definitely an interesting review of the movie. It was definitely an interesting movie, even though it was kind of crap. And though the movie was crap, it was still an interesting movie. Would Oogie tentacles salute Sweeter with 1, 2, or 4 tentacles? Hey, Sweeter. I'm gonna save my little Yoda figure. Sweeter's Baby Yoda, no! Not Baby Yoda. Anything but him. He's too cute. He's too freaking cute. Look at him. Look at him. Why you dare to give it to that creepy woman? Why you turn him into that creepy lady? He's freaking. It's alright, Baby Yoda. You'll be safe. You'll be safe. It's fine. You're definitely going to bank. Banned, Claire, banned. You got double banned. One from me and one from Baby Yoda. Smashed. Oh, he was on a boat last time. Smaller over the years. Oh, Yoda. Yoda knows someone who felt familiar, and then suddenly shock waves ripped Yoda's eyes open. 2 clone officers were coming up behind him to consult me. they pretend they are coming, but Yoda then could sense the faint aura of the dark side clinging to them. Something was very wrong indeed. So yet, so he was not surprised when the two clones reached for their weapon. His lightsaber hummed in his hand, and an instant later, two white helmeted men. Oh wait, I've read this part. Besides, he had to get off the planet to find out what was happening. When he told them the problem, the Wookiees nodded and barked at each other so fast they can so that can difficult even for him to follow the conversation. Then they turned the officer. They turned and offered him one of their escape pods. Okay, my last one. Nico Robin breaking a Mandalorian's back. I could kind of see her doing that, to be honest. That kind of sounds like something she would kind of do. She would actually do that if she was in if she was in that movie. I think she'd actually do that. Yoda ex- Yoda accepted at once. The only problem left left was how to get past the clone troops to the pod. Senator Bail Organa was in a uneasy frame frame of mind as he flew his sleek air air speeder through the dawn light. Rumors had been flying around on the Senate since early the previous evening. At first, the rumors were good. The separatists had given up. The war was over. The Jedi had killed General Grievous, but before any of the rumors could be confirmed, new and frightening ones took their place. Stories of rebellion, treason, murder, and betrayal. Bale didn't Bale didn't believe any of them, but they had grown on and spread throughout the night. Finally, he had decided to see for himself just what was going on. The first thing he saw was a cloud of black smoke billowing upward from the Jedi Temple. Nico Robin, what are you doing? Yeah, flew. Yeah, you don't mess with Robin. She, she Robin is definitely not a person to mess with. This won't change anything. Do you have anything
what we're do you have anything what we're capable of? I have the whole world after me. This is nothing. Clutch. And I'll give you guys one more suggestion. I'll give you guys one more voice for the night, which is gonna be the Wrong Conversation of Suicide Squad. Thanks to the Amanda Waller suggestion. Let's do King Shark. Bro didn't believe any of them, but they had grown and spread throughout the night. Finally, he had decided to see for himself just what was going on. The first thing he saw was a cloud out of black smoke billowing up. No one seemed to be actually shooting, so Bell decided to land. Perhaps he could find out more. He picked a landing platform near the temple entrance. Four clones stood guard in the doorway, but they lowered their weapons when they saw his senatorial robe. But don't worry, sir. One of them said, situation is under control. And, and, yes, that is your hand. Yes, that is your hand. Alright, so that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. Bomb out.
Yes, I got the bomb out. All right. Now we can now we now he can come with us.
We friends.
Of course.
New friends. New. Can't say that word on the channel. Can't say friends. Yeah. So King Shark is gonna join Luffy's. So King Shark joins Luffy's crew. All right. So. All right. You're welcome, Johnny O'Malley. All right. That's gonna do it for tonight's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to look out for my Mitchell's versus Machines review. I would actually love that. That'd be freaking great. That'd be great. But I don't know what role he'd have on the crew, but it'd be great seeing King Shark be a part of his crew. Alright. See you guys later. Look out for my Mitchell's vs. Machines review this week. And Boss Baby 2 next week. And don't forget, guys, gotta catch 'em all. See you later.